I'm here to show you about market updates. OPEC Plus unexpectedly cut production by more than 1.6 barrels of oil per day, breaking the previous market signal of maintaining stable supply. OPEC Plus announced unexpected production cuts, totaling more than 1.6 million barrels per day, abandoning previous pledges to keep supply steady to maintain market stability. According to the report, Saudi Arabia will implement a voluntary production reduction plan of 500,000 barrels per day from May until the end of 2023. Kuwait will voluntarily cut oil production by 128,000 barrels per day, starting in May and continuing until the end of 2023. The UAE oil minister said it would voluntarily cut oil production by 144,000 barrels per day from May to the end of 2023. Kazakhstan will contribute 78,000 barrels per day to OPEC Plus production costs, Kazakhstan's energy ministry said. Russian Deputy Prime Minister Novak said that Russia will voluntarily cut oil production by 500,000 barrels per day until the end of 2023. Algeria will cut oil production by 48,000 barrels per day from May until the end of 2023. Oman's Ministry of Energy Mines said it will voluntarily reduce oil production by 40,000 barrels per day starting in May and continue until the end of 2023. This is a significant reduction for a market where supply looks tight in the second half of the year, despite the recent price volatility. Oil futures were not trading when the rate cut was announced on Sunday, but the inevitable price reaction could fuel inflationary pressures around the world, forcing central banks to keep rates high for longer and hiding the risk of a recession. Tesla delivered 422,875 vehicles worldwide in the first quarter, and the delivery volume hit a record high after the price cut at the beginning of the year. Tesla Inc. delivered 422,875 vehicles worldwide in the first quarter, setting a new record. The company had previously cut prices in response to rising interest rates and inflation. The results announced on Sunday exceeded expectations. Analyst survey had expected the company to ship 421,164 vehicles. Tesla produced 440,808 vehicles in the quarter, beating analyst expectations of 432,513. On the last earnings call, Tesla CEO Elon Musk said Tesla aims to produce 1.8 million to 2 million vehicles this year. The U.S. banking industry reduced borrowing from the Fed's emergency program, which may indicate that the banking crisis is gradually easing. This week, U.S. banks reduced their reliance on two different emergency lending programs from the Federal Reserve, suggesting that the recent turmoil in the financial sector may be starting to fade. The latest data released by the Federal Reserve showed that in the week ended March 29th, bank borrowing a total of $152.6 billion US dollars, compared with $163.9 billion in the previous week. Bank had borrowed $64.4 billion from the Fed's Bank Term Funding Program as of Wednesday, compared with $53.7 billion a week earlier. The new emergency support measure, introduced on March 12th, provides loans for up to a year to banks, credit unions, and other financial institutions on very favorable terms in exchange for collateral, such as U.S. Treasuries and other government-backed bonds. Swiss federal prosecutor launches investigation into UBS's acquisition of Credit Suisse. Swiss prosecutors launched an investigation into UBS's takeover of Credit Suisse on Sunday. The country's federal prosecutors are probing Credit Suisse and UBS executives for potential crimes, although the office did not specify which part of the agreement it will investigate. In a statement, the prosecutor's office wrote, "The Attorney General's office wishes to actively fulfill its mandate and responsibilities to contribute to the establishment of a clean Swiss financial center and has established a monetary system to enable immediate take action on any issues with it. U.S. economists said it is inevitable that the dollar will face a serious challenges. American economist John Carney said that the dollar may soon lose its global influence. He warned that the dollar's weak valuation could pose a serious threat to America's key influence on the global stage. That it's fading away. Countries around the world are trying to start building an alternative to the dollar, said John Carney. Over the past 2 decades, the U.S. dollar's market share has fallen by 12 percentage points, from 71% to 59%, according to the International Monetary Fund. Carney believes that Europe and Japan will continue to use the dollar. Saudi Arabia and most vassal states will want to maintain a close relationship with the dollar. He further believes that the United States could choose to actively reduce its trade deficit with the rest of the world, which will benefit the country's economy economically and strengthen the strength of the dollar. The brake module is malfunctioning. Tesla causes electric trucks in the U.S. The recall notice on the website of National Highway Traffic Safety Administration shows that Tesla's recall its truck products is related to the failure of electronic parking brake valve module may not be able to enter the park position. The safety recall for the potential problem reports that 35 semi-trucks that may be affected were built between November 30th and February 28th. If parking brake does not engage when the driver expects it, the driver releases the service brake. An affected vehicle may move unintentionally, the filing said. That will make the risk of a collision higher, the document said. Tesla is not aware of any warranty claims, collisions, injuries, or any deaths that may be related to recent center issues, the report said. For affected trucks, Tesla will replace the revised parking brake valve module free of charge, the document showed. That's all I have for today. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and like. See you in the next episode.